Well, John, I'm going to say that was pretty rubbish. I'm not going to mince my words.
Well, it was very disappointing for sure. I mean, obviously started the game pretty brightly. I think we had 3 or 4 corners very early on, and it looked like we were really going to go for it. But the game didn't develop that way.
I mean,
lots of play down the flanks, but balls into the box, nobody there. We haven't got that target man anymore.
No plan B because they're all out on loan.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what the tactics were. Vardy barely touched the ball at all in the whole game.
He just didn't look involved with it. I mean, was he not getting the balls, or was he not? It just didn't look like
he wasn't involved. Well, the ball just went everywhere, but to him, he never had those sort of chances. But of course, you know, in those sort of games, you give the ball away. Demarai Gray gives it away on the left.
I mean, Demarai Gray didn't look interested.
No,
John.
They go through and score, and you're thinking 1-0 at half time. Can we get back into it? And it didn't look like we would. And luckily, it's an own goal. Okay, you know, the ball into the box, come off the keeper. Stoke, you have to say, probably deserved the draw because we didn't look up for it. And it's disappointing, is it, Phil?
Well, it feels disappointing. We could have pinched it at the end. We had a couple of chances.
Yeah,
they had a couple of chances. They could have pinched it. It probably was a boring 1-1 draw, wasn't it?
It was, and not what we talked about before, you know, going for it. But you look at the game plan and you think, well, what is it?
What was the game plan? Yeah,
we don't know what the game plan was. Okay, made a few changes second half and it needed that, but I'm not quite sure what the tactics were supposed to be.
Well, I'll question why have we gone out and bought Adrian Silva and Iborra, two, you know, European quality midfielders, and both on the bench, nobody comes on. I've got loads of questions, Sean, today. I'm not impressed today at all.
No, I think, you know, if you're going to get the ball wide, which we did a lot, Chilwell on one side and Albright in the first half, certainly on the right, getting balls into the box. We haven't got a big striker anymore. Ojoa's gone, Slimani's not here anymore. So I don't quite understand why we were playing that way. Mahrez had cut in a few times and got shots away. He had a chance near the end as well, one-on-one, didn't he, which didn't work. Very frustrating. I feel for the fans because, you know, they were getting frustrated as well. I mean, it's just not acceptable, really, is it?
Not brilliant, and certainly if we want to finish, you know, forget 6th now for me. 7th's going to be a struggle. We're chucking points away against a team right down near the bottom.
I mean, we're just finding it hard to get to that 40 points, aren't we? Doing it slowly. Yeah. That's 1 win in 6 games now.
Limping towards 40 points, as Claudio would say. You
can feel the disappointment from the crowd coming out the ground, can't you, really? Because it's a game you look at. We were talking to people before the game who were saying, what's your prediction, 2-0, 3-0?
Should have been.
But Stoke didn't, Stoke worked hard. They defended stoutly. Butland had a pretty decent game apart from the own goal, of course. But he's got to change it. Something's got to change.
It's not right, is it? Well, we want your views and comments. Let us know. We'd try and pick a man of the match. I'm not really... I'd vaguely give it to Mahrez. I still think he had the touches and the...
He had the touches and created chances, but nobody on the end of them, unfortunately.
But can you pick a man of the match today? Can you tell us? Put in the comments what on earth was going on today. Was it a weird selection? I don't know, John. Let's go and get something warm.
Yeah, okay.
It's freezing. Forget it. Come on. Let's go home.